evening, everybody. Welcome to your gentle flow. This is going to be a nice, relaxing, slow class to help you unwind from the day, release out any tension, stress that's built up through our busy Monday. So go ahead, just get seated comfortably on your mat. And I'll just give everybody a moment to settle in. We're going to begin with some breath work tonight. So first, just taking a moment to come into this space, letting the eyes softly close, the hands resting into the lap. And taking the focus off of whatever you had going on today. So if it was busy and hectic, calm and happy, a mixture of the two, whatever it was. Putting all that aside just for the next short while together. And focusing just on your practice, yourself, your mind, your body. Go ahead, start by just feeling the mat underneath you. What points of the body are touching the mat? Feel the texture under your feet. And then working your way up, thinking about how do the hips feel, the back, neck, shoulders. Just taking a little body scan, finding where you're at as you're entering this practice. Maybe if you feel some parts a little bit tight or sore, giving a little more love and attention into those areas as you stretch out. And then finally bringing the attention onto the breath. We're going to practice our alternate nostril breathing. This is a great breathing technique for helping you to focus in on something like your practice or a project or something like that. Calms the mind, calms the body, and brings you into the present moment. So you're just going to take your fingers out like the shape of an L. So using your pointer and your thumb. You'll close one nostril at a time. So with the pointer, you'll close the right nostril and take a big inhale through the left. Close the left nostril then with the thumb and exhale out of the right. It takes a little bit of concentration. We'll just go through it a couple times together and then we'll try it on our own. So go ahead, bring the L over your face, bringing the pointer over the right nostril, close it up and take a big inhale through the left. Close the left, open the right, and exhale it out. Close the right, inhale left. Close left, exhale right. So continuing just like this, breathing through one nostril at a time, each inhale through the opposite nostril. Each exhale is coming out to the right. Maybe noticing if one side feels a little more blocked up or a little more clear. If you need to blow the nose doing this, totally normal. Feel free to take a moment and do that. We'll just come for one more round of breath here. And then bring the left hand down. We're going to take the right hand up into our L. And we're going to switch the breathing. So we're going to begin by closing the left nostril with the pointer, and you're going to take a big inhale through the right. Close with the thumb, exhale to the left. Close the left, inhale right. Closing right, exhale left. Go ahead, take a few rounds like this. See if you can really just focus in on the action. Inhaling through the right, exhaling through the left. Go ahead, just go one more round of an inhale and exhale. And then bring the hands down into the lap. Let yourself just breathe normally, free and clear through the nose. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Each inhale, feeling the lungs fill, and even the belly fills with air. And then exhale, press it all out, let yourself relax down. Let's take 3 more deep breaths. Inhale, filling the body with air. Exhale it all out. Go ahead, just breathe normally now. Let's take some rolls of the shoulder. So using your breath still, we're going to inhale, roll the shoulders up toward the ears. Exhale, let them roll back and down. Inhaling up and exhaling away. Just take it for 5 rounds. Moving as fast or slow as feels good for your shoulders. Try and really feel out each little part. If it feels a bit tight when you lift to the shoulders, maybe press a little more in there and then let it go. Guiding our practice with the breath. And then coming to stillness, go ahead, take some rolls of the head. Stretching the neck. And the next time you come around with the ear to the right shoulder, just hold a moment there. And let the left hand reach out to the mat beside you. Nice deep stretch through the left side of the neck. Holding here a few breaths for gravity to kind of work into that muscle and relax it down. Go ahead, roll the chin to the chest. We're going to open up the arms and then interlace the fingers. Rest the hands gently at the base of the head. So just adding a little bit of pressure here, but not pushing into the head. Feel the back of the neck stretch open. Go ahead, release, rolling the left ear to shoulder. Extend the right arm out to the mat beside you, opening up the right side of the neck, and breathe. Let the shoulders relax away so the ear is coming to the shoulder. We're not lifting it up to the ear. Go ahead, release back to the middle. Let's take a big breath, reach up long. Give yourself a nice stretch. And exhale, bring the hands down. We're gonna bring the legs out long in front of us and give them a little shake out. Gentle little rotation in the feet, loosening up the ankles, engaging and warming up all the little muscles in the legs. And then we'll come to stillness with the feet. Bring that right knee into the chest. Give it a little hug there. Open the throat, look up toward the ceiling. Exhaling from here, we're gonna bring the foot to the outside of that left knee and take a twist from here. So bring the right hand back behind the hip. Left arm is gonna hook to the outside of that right knee. Twisting up through the spine, look out over the right shoulder. And then let your shoulders just relax. If you want to add a little more opening into the hips, you can bend that left foot under, coming into your half Lord of the Fishes pose. Go ahead, release center. If the leg is bent under, extend it back out. And then just let that right knee open up. So you're in a figure 4 down on your mat. And then bend the right leg, coming into our seated thread the needle pose. So this is your eye of the needle pose. So this is your eye of the needle you're making with your legs. You're just gonna thread that right hand through, take a hold of the front of the shin. So if your hips are feeling really tight in this position, you can't get the ankle onto the thigh, move that bottom foot out further away from you until you can bring the ankle over. If you want to take this pose a step further, bring the hands to the back of the thigh. And finding your balance, let the left leg extend out, making the point of the needle. So we're pointing the toes. Arms are threaded through. Squeezing the leg muscles and lift through the spine. Bring the top of the head up toward the ceiling. Exhale, bring the foot back down. And we're gonna let that left leg extend out long. And the right leg's gonna come down right next to it. So making the number 4 with your legs. Inhale to reach up long. Exhale, we're gonna reach out toward that left foot and let your gaze come down toward the leg. So really stretching through that hamstring. Spine is long. Right hip opening up. Exhale, roll yourself up. Bring that right knee back into the chest. Give it a little hug. And then bringing the foot back down, bending that left leg. We're going to take it to the other side. So take a little moment here, extend that right leg long, bring the left foot to the outside of the knee, and taking our twist. Reach the left arm up and back behind the hip. Right arm hooks to the outside of that knee and look out over the shoulder. If you'd like to take it a step deeper, bending that right leg underneath, taking your half Lord of the Fishes pose. Nice big twist through the whole spine. Exhaling from here, we're going to bring it back center. Uncross the legs. Let that right leg go out long. And we're going to take our eye of the needle on the other side. So go ahead, bend the knees and cross that left ankle over the thigh. Take a moment, let your hips adjust here. Find where that bottom foot wants to be. The closer the foot gets, the tighter the flex into the hips. Threading the arms through the eye of the needle. And then if you'd like to take your balance, go ahead, extend the bottom leg out long, pointing through the toe to form the tip of the needle. One more breath. And let the foot float down to the mat. Extend the left leg down on the ground. Take a little moment, let that hip close and adjust. And then bending that knee open, let the right leg come out long. Big breath up in your number 4. Exhale to reach out toward the leg or even the toes if that feels good. Nice long through the spine, letting that hamstring open. Exhale, roll yourself up. And we'll bring the soles of the feet together, coming into our butterfly. Let the knees just fall open with gravity. Don't press them. And give a little flap into the wings. This is just encouraging those muscles to relax. Because we tend to kind of clench on when we feel like we're being challenged. We're coming to stillness. Let those thigh muscles relax down. And let's walk the hands out in front, coming into your butterfly fold. So don't worry if you don't come down too far. Keep extending through the back and take a look down at the mat in front of you. Give yourself 5 long breaths here. Fully inhaling and exhaling each time, encouraging the body to relax down into the pose. Beautiful. Go ahead, walk the hands up after your 5th breath. And we'll take the legs out wide into our straddle sit. Once again, relax the thighs, give the legs a little shake, encourage them to melt away. And then coming to stillness, just bring the hands down in front of you. Open up the chest, stretch as long as you can through the back. See if you can stack the spine right up over each other. So your head is right over your tailbone. You're sitting nice and tall. Relax the thighs again. And then walk the hands forward, coming into your straddle fold. Breathing here, gazes down. Go ahead, move the right hand right underneath the nose. Open the left arm up overhead. Adding a little twist and shoulder stretch into this pose. Exhale, left hand comes down, let it replace the right in front of you. And then open up. See if you can pull those shoulders back so they stack one over the other. Gaze is up at the top hand. And And exhale it down. Take one more breath in your fold. And then walk the hands gently back up. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, left hand comes down. Take a nice big side stretch. Inhale back to the middle. And exhale it right. Nice long side stretch. Press that opposite leg into the mat. Opening up again. And release the hands back behind you. Legs close up. Give them another little shake out. Close those hips. And let's make our way over onto our all fours. Take a moment here. See how your knees are feeling. We'll just do a couple poses here. But if they're feeling a little bit sore, you can just roll up the mat there a little bit. Give yourself some cushioning. And then bring those hands right under the shoulders. Go ahead, come into your cat-cow. So inhaling to round the belly down, look up. And exhale, tuck the tailbone, arch the spine to the ceiling. Chin comes to the chest. Inhale, round, look up. And exhale to arch, chin to chest. So keep just moving through between these two poses, using your breath to move you. So however fast your inhale and exhale are, is how fast you should be transitioning. Think about each cow pose as you're inhaling is filling the belly, it's getting heavy and pulling toward earth. And then we're gonna press all that air back out, squeeze down those abs, let the shoulder blades part. Just a couple more rounds of breath here. And then coming to stillness, we're gonna walk the hands up toward the top of the mat. And then just push back the palms, letting that chest melt into the floor. The hips rise high in your puppy pose. You can relax the forehead down to the mat. Or if you want a little bit deeper stretch, bring the chest to the mat so your gaze is up between your thumbs. Couple nice long breaths here, melting the chest in. Feel that big stretch between the shoulder blades and all the way up the belly, the abs, the outer hips. Inhaling, rise back to the hands, walk them back under the shoulders. And let's go ahead, tuck the toes, push our way back into our downward facing dog. Go ahead, walk out the feet here, stretching one leg at a time. Take a few nice big breaths. Moving through a gentle sun salutation variation. We're going to bring the feet still. Inhale, move to your plank and let the knees come to the mat. Flattening out the feet, take a slow lower toward the mat until you're flat. Take a breath there. And then rise to a little baby cobra, lifting the chest up. Exhale to release. We're going to push back into our child's pose. So bring those hips down toward the heels. Arms extend long and we relax the forehead down to the mat. Go ahead, walk the fingertips a little bit further toward the top of the mat, deepening that stretch. Feeling the belly pushing into the thighs as you breathe. Two more full breaths here. On your inhale, making your way back up slowly to the knees. We'll tuck the toes, push all the way back to your downward facing dog. Pressing the heels toward the floor. Hips are reaching up toward the sky. Drop your head so the neck is soft. And then inhaling, look up between the hands. Take a big step forward, coming to your forward fold. Start with a little gentle bend in the knees. And then just rock from side to side in your ragdoll. Upper body is heavy. Arms are loose. Coming to stillness, let's slowly roll ourselves all the way up to the top. Big breath in, reaching high. Exhaling the palms together. And take a little crescent bend toward the left. Inhale back to the center. And take it to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, give yourself a gentle back bend, opening the chest, gaze comes up. Breathe. Exhale, let the hands come down to the heart. And we'll open the left foot back to 90 degrees, coming into your warrior two. Arms open up wide. Bend into that front knee, gazes out over the right hand. Go ahead, pull that right hand forward, let the rib cage shift. And the arm comes down to the thigh. Reach up long in your extended side angle. Taking a little shoulder opener, we'll drop that left hand so the top of the hand comes to the low back. And turn to look out over the left shoulder. Exhale, go ahead, release the arm back up. And then let it come over. Hands coming down to either side of the foot. And pop up on those back toes. And then let the knee come down to the mat. Exhale, straighten out through the right leg, coming into your half split. The belly and chest are melting down toward the thigh. And the bottom of the foot is pressing toward the mat. Hips are staying up in line with the knee. Inhale, bend the knee. Now we're going to bring both hands to the inside of the foot and let that right foot come out toward the edge of the mat. Coming into your lizard pose. So if that feels good, you can open up this right hip a little, let it come onto the edge of the foot. And then you can hold right here for a few breaths, or if you want to come down deeper, lower to the forearms. And breathe. Spread the palms wide on the mat. Make the connection here. Down into the mat and breathe. If you feel challenged, practice focusing in on relaxing the mind, relax the face. Let the body follow suit and relax in the pose. On your next inhale, coming back up onto the hands if you went down. Close up that foot and then bring it back behind. Exhale to press down to your child's pose, holding here for 5 breaths. On your next inhale, shifting up onto the knees, we'll take our sun salutation variation again. So tucking the toes, press to your downward facing dog. Take a couple nice long breaths here. Inhaling, shift to your plank just for a moment and let the knees come down. Flattening the feet, roll yourself down flat on the mat. Inhale, lift back to cobra, rise the chest off. And exhale down. Tucking the toes, push back through downward facing dog. And then looking to the top of the mat, take a couple steps forward to your fold. Inhale here, halfway lengthen hands to the shins. Exhaling, bend the knees, roll yourself the rest of the way up. Inhaling to reach high at the top. And exhale the hands to the heart, holding a moment in your mountain. Reconnect with the ground here, press those feet down into the mat. And then just let that right leg step out long behind you, coming to 90 degrees with the foot. Open up for your warrior 2 on the left. Inhale, pull that left arm forward. And exhale, let the forearm come down, opening up in your extended side angle. Taking our shoulder opener, we'll just bring that top of the right hand down onto the low back and look out over the shoulder. Exhale, release the hand up and then down onto the mat. Bring the hands both down, popping up on those back toes. And exhale the knee down. Straightening out through the left leg into your half split. Once again, leave those hips high over the knee. Pulling the bottom of the left foot down into the mat. Breathe. Inhale, bend the knee, shift forward. We're going to bring both hands to the inside of the foot and let that left foot just wiggle out toward the edge of the mat. And if it feels good to open the hip a little bit more, coming out on the outer edge of that left foot into your lizard pose. So find what feels best for this side, staying up or coming down a little lower if you feel you can get deeper into the hip. Gaze is down at the mat. Spread the palms, spread the fingers wide, and let yourself relax. Even if your body is saying this is challenging, let me out. As long as you're not feeling pain, if it's just challenge, You are the master of your thoughts. You can overcome the flight response that naturally occurs in the body when we get uncomfortable. Just 2 more breaths. And then make your way back up onto the hands. And let that left foot come back. Press back into one final child's pose, arms extend long. And then inhaling to rise onto the hands. Bend the elbows, let yourself lower belly down on the mat. Go ahead, just stack the forearms one over the other. Walk the legs in right together and point through the toes here. Let your forehead come down onto the forearms in your crocodile pose. So the legs are pulling together. See if you can match your big toes and your heels right up next to one another. Nice active legs as the tail of your crocodile. Go ahead, relax the legs. And I'll give you 2 options here. You can either separate out the feet and remain here in your crocodile for your relaxation. Or if you want to come into Shavasana, turn over onto your back. Separate the feet. And let the palms face up to the sky. Go ahead, give yourself some nice long breaths here. Relaxing into the mat. And we'll come into a short meditation practice. The meditation is not voiding the mind of all thought, because that's impossible. Our minds are made to think. In fact, meditating is just focusing in on one thought. So it can be a visualization, an affirmation, a mantra, whatever you'd like it to be. Tonight, I want to take a visualization. So begin with your body scan, relaxing each little part of the body down. Your feet are heavy, falling out to either side. Legs, hips, glutes, melting into the mat. Feel your back and chest, belly relax down and be soft. Feel your arms heavy, either under your forehead or down by your sides if you're in your Shavasana. And finally, feel the relaxation in your head and in your face. The space between your eyes, nice and relaxed. Your mind is relaxed. Feel yourself fully supported here on the mat. And allow yourself this time of quiet and peace. unraveling all the threads of tension, stress, planning from your day. See in your mind's eye a warm light. See the color of the light. Something cooling, calm, and comforting. Imagine as you inhale, you're drawing this calming light into your body. See it travel through your mouth. Going down the throat. Filling your lungs and your belly. With each breath you take, the light grows larger. And you relax a little more into your meditation. You'll find this light travels outside the belly, into the legs, through the arms, delivering warmth, stillness, and peace. Fight the temptation for the mind to wander, not holding any judgment, but instead just redirecting your thoughts back to your visualization. Find your light again. Feel its calming energy lifting through your body, hovering over you, and enveloping you in peace. No matter what you're going through, or what challenges you face in your day, this light exists within you. It's there for you to tap into when you need. Let it fill you as we breathe in our quiet calm for the next couple minutes together. You are safe. You are supported. You are deserving of calm and peace. Drawing your mind back onto my voice. see the light begin to grow smaller in your mind. See it fall back into the body. Leaving the feet, the legs, the arms, all pulling back into a small ball of light. Bringing it back into the mind's eye. And letting its brightness dim, but stay present there in your mind. Using your breath and your visualization to reconnect to that calming light anytime you need. I'm going to close our practice right here in Shavasana. And I'll just invite you to take this affirmation with me. You can repeat it in your mind if you'd like. I am deserving of peace. I am deserving of rest. I am deserving. I'll invite you to stay here in your Shavasana as long as you need. Repeat your affirmation as many times as you'd like. And I wish you a beautiful, restful night. Namaste.